so this is the Winnebago Travato. We narrowed our search down to a rear bath model, and then we narrowed it down further to between the Winnebego Travato and the Coachmen Beyond. One is on the Ram Promaster. This is the Travato on the Ram Promaster, and the Beyond is on the Ford Transit. So the Travato has front-wheel drive, and the Beyond is all-wheel drive. What we liked about the Travato, the color is awesome. Really cool color. Obviously not ideal for stealth camping, but I just love the color. It was a fun color. This is a 2024 Winnebego Travato 59K. I also love the windows down the side. You can see they all opened, or most of them opened, which in the Beyond, not as many windows opened along the side. So that was a big difference. And some of the windows opened and kind of awning style. There's two small windows there that opened big, like an awning style. The others slid open. That was a really nice feature for airflow. Also, as you open these doors back here, there's a little wet bay back there where you can have a shower outside, which is awesome if you have dogs. So that's a really cool feature I liked about the Travato. I didn't like that you had to also fill up by opening the back doors. It didn't have an outside port to do that, but I think the new ones changed. I liked the running board here. I liked all the black accents. As you come in the door here, in the Travato, there's more of a wide open space where this door is. With the Beyond, there's like a cabinet to the left, or a wall to the left. So it's a smaller opening here. I liked the grab handles. There is a step up to get into the cab, but it did give you a little bit more storage. I did not like the driving position in the Ram. I'm really short, and I had some trouble reaching the pedals. I just wasn't comfortable with the position. I felt more comfortable in the Ford. So, that is just a personal preference right there. As far as how it drove, it was fine. I feel like both of them drove really nice. I just didn't like the position as much in the Ram. You have a microwave here. There is a flip-up propane stove here. The fridges are similar in size. There's a square sink here. The beds, the longer bed is on the passenger side, which is actually really important if you're a tall person because there's nothing blocking where your feet hang off. So that's really nice. Gives you a little extra space. The shorter bed is on the driver's side. The beds were very, very comfortable, I will say. Extremely comfortable. You wouldn't have to put any type of mattress top or anything on there. The TV's right there. Really nice placement with a sound bar. The cabinets were big and cavernous. They felt a little bit bigger than in the Beyond. But you also had a little less headroom when you're sitting on the couch. There is a sliding door into the bathroom. As you come into the bathrooms are actually similar. The storage is similar. The Beyond has a few more drawers. There is also more of a wall, kind of making the toilet a little bit private to the outside on the Beyond, where it's a bit more wide open in the Travato. They both have a flip-down sink and a medicine cabinet. The Travato comes with that cool wood bath mat. And then there is that shower curtain to go around. There are roll-down bug screens in the back and also in the slider in the Travato. Okay, here is the Coachmen Beyond. You can see there is no ladder or bike rack in the back. That can always be an aftermarket thing if it's something, it's not a deal breaker. Silver color, you can see that wall there. So your opening space here is a little bit smaller. You do have grab handles on both sides, which is really nice. Nice step up here. There's your galley. The refrigerators are similar. And it has a round sink. Again, not a deal breaker. A little pull out there for a trash can or what have you. This is the cab of the Ford Transit. I just felt more comfortable in it, probably because we have a Ford truck, so it just felt familiar to me. Me being short, I reached the pedals just fine. Lots of cup holders, and The mirrors I liked better on the Ford Transit. Looking out to the side, I don't know why, but I felt more comfortable with them. It didn't have a rear view camera. The Travato did. But if you keep the doors open to the bathroom, you can actually see a little bit out the back, which on both models is nice. So these are the beds. The bigger bed is on the driver's side in the Beyond, and the shorter bed is on the passenger side. But you can see that there's kind of cabinets where, where your feet go. So you are kind of limited depending on how tall you are. I liked all the white cabinets. Again, that's just personal preference. The cabinets were a little bit shorter, I would say, the upper cabinets in the Beyond, but it did give you a little bit more headroom when you were sitting on the couch. The two windows that opened on the Beyond are right here by the galley and on the slider door. The windows in the back do not open. It does have a max air fan. They both do to allow air in. They both have lagoon tables, which is nice. You do get this extra counter space here in the Beyond. You do have the Firefly system, so you have that little electronic system in the Beyond to control your lights, your generator, all your kind of information. The TV placement is there against the rear wall. Again, not a big deal, but just a different placement. This is the bathroom in the Beyond. You can see you get a few more drawers here, but that upper cabinet is somewhat similar. You have a little ledge there that's a little different in this one. And there are like shades you can put on the back there. There is a pull-down screen, bug screen, and in the front of the Beyond, there is a screen door, an actual screen door instead of a roll-down screen. Okay, so just to do a quick recap, what we liked about the Travato, the bed seemed a little bit more comfortable. If you're a really tall person, that bed on the passenger side, your feet can hang off, so you don't have anything kind of restricting that. The area around the sliding door felt a little bit more open. We liked the rear outdoor shower feature. The color was fun. Liked having a ladder attached, slightly shorter length. The awning style windows that opened wide all over were really nice. There's also a great Winnebago following and support. So that's always a plus when you're getting into a new unit. So those are all pluses for us. What we liked about the Coachmen Beyond, the forward driving position felt more comfortable. It just did. I could reach the pedals. I just felt comfortable driving it. I liked the dual wheels on the chassis. The cabinets were light colored. They felt very well made. Liked having an induction cooktop as opposed to the propane cooktop. That's just a small personal preference. We liked the Truma air conditioner better than the one that was on the Winnebago Travato. Also, another big thing, the holding tanks in the Beyond were slightly bigger, which in a small unit, that was important to us. Also, the Coachmen Beyond and Coachmen in general has a really great Facebook support group. And that is incredibly beneficial when you're getting into a new unit and you're trying to figure things out. So that was a very important thing for us. So what did we pick? It was a hard decision. However, we did decide on the 2024 Coachmen Beyond, and we have been very happy with it so far. Thanks for watching.